in the bio, we're talking about why you shouldn't be using dating apps. And the reason you shouldn't be using dating apps, I feel like during this type of time, like is as a female or a male, it depends on what your true values are. If you're going on a dating app to find like a love person, like someone you love or someone you want during this type of time, it's kind of hard because especially during this like the age group, if you're like around in your 20s going to your, like let's say from 20s to maybe 26 or 27 or even 30s, there's people on there who are specifically going on there just for hooking up. I feel like that personally. Like I feel like people are going on these dating apps now to hook up with people. It's not even like they're actually going there to find love or this and that. They're just really going on there to hook up with people. And if you're honestly going on there to find like a boyfriend or girlfriend that you want, I wouldn't recommend using a dating app since there's so much people going on there and they're probably been on there for so long and you don't know how many people they hooked up with. Let's say they already hooked up with a couple guys or always use it. They're probably on there hooking up with multiple men or females, or men hooking up with a lot of females, going both ways. We're not aiming at one person here. So I feel like if you go on a dating app to go find someone you want to connect with, maybe if you're older, let me say, I'm saying for a younger generation, not younger, but around the 20s and 30s, I would say that this type of time people are looking for hooking up. Like there's people on there who can find a girlfriend or find a boyfriend that they want, but the problem is if you're I feel like if you're older, maybe the woman or men are more mature and are most likely gonna take it serious. But realistically, like people around the 20s to 30s age is probably going on there just for hooking up. Not all of them, I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying most of them probably going on there to hook up with people and they're really not taking it serious. So I feel like if you want to find someone you like or find someone you want, typically I feel like you might as well go out to like a bar or go out somewhere like you can conversate with your friends, like go out with your friends somewhere to an event and talk to someone in public or in person, get to know them, because when you're on the dating app, it's like a whole different ball game. Like it's different for me. You don't even know if they're lying to you on this app just to get your attention, just to get what they want, then they leave. Like that's what most people do. When you meet with someone on a dating app, you can talk to them, and then once they get what they want, then you probably won't talk to them again. But if you're talking to someone in public, it's more harder though. That's the only thing I'll say. If you're going out to a bar, it's not hard to go to a bar, but if you're going out to a bar, it's kind of like a dating app, but I wouldn't recommend like jumping right into it at the bar. Just like talk to them and see how they are, because I feel like if you go to a bar, just talk to them that one night and you can watch them and catch the vibes what they're really on. But if you genuinely can connect, then I'll say like, oh, okay, like let's take our number down, let's have a date. Like let's not jump right into it. But when you're on a dating app, I feel like people take it like straight into like, when you start matching with them or whatever you do with them, like their posts on the dating app, then you instantly start jumping into like having a like assumption of you having to do something with each other, like, oh, let's go out to get food, and you could do that, or like they're assuming that you guys are on the same type of page when realistically they want more from you, which you don't want. I'm not saying everyone thinks like that, but I feel like I particularly know some people who go on dating apps and they honestly still on dating apps and they're around the same age that I said, and they realistically go on there, meet a person, like, and they'll sleep with them and whatever, and then they'll stop talking to them. Like, is that what you guys typically want? Like, that's what I'm saying. These dating apps nowadays are just people doing that, like going on the apps, linking with each other and sleeping with each other, and not actually like causing a relationship or connection. Like, people are on there just for that type of thing, I feel like, and it's not something everyone wants. It's people actually who want to be dating someone and taking someone serious. So I feel like nowadays dating apps is not being able to take serious because of all that. So I feel like if you're going on a dating app, you're really just trying to hook up with someone. You're not really trying to find love. So I wouldn't recommend dating apps. I feel like the only way I'll recommend a dating app is, honestly, if you guys are talking and you talk, the only way I would recommend a dating app, like, sorry for repeating that, the way I only recommend a dating app, if you guys are talking for a few days or let's say a week, and they're not rushing you to like, oh, let's hang out. Like, if they're not rushing you or rushing you to do something, like if they're taking their time with you, you got to test them by that. Test them by making sure they're taking their time and being considerate about how you want to wait and this and that. Like, oh, let's just talk like this. If someone's just jumping into doing something, let's just go to the bar today, or like, they're honestly just looking to hook up with you. They're not really there to find love. So I feel like it's not, that's the only reason I'm not recommending these dating apps, because of how everyone else wants to just jump into things and not actually care about the person or get to know the person or like talk to them for a certain amount of time before you even do anything. So that's my opinion on why you shouldn't be using dating apps unless you're an older age, because I feel like as an older age, there's more mature people out there who are, I'm not saying there's not, around our age there's not people who are mature. There's just, you don't know who you're dealing with and what they actually want from you. So that's why I'm saying I wouldn't recommend it. But as an older person, I feel like even though you get to that age, there might be people who are actually ready to settle down and be serious about the relationship versus people who are younger that aren't serious, but they might find you attractive, and we don't know if they're really serious or not. What if they just want to use you? Like, that's why I'm saying to stay away from dating apps to get to know. But people are gonna say like, oh, going to the bar and going out is just the same thing, which I can't agree. But I feel like the dating app and people are generally going on there just to find someone they can just hook up with. It's not like they actually care for them or want something from them. They just want a quick hookup, or someone could have got out of a relationship and they see their boyfriend or girlfriend moved on, and now they're just trying to jump to someone real quick and get a hookup. Like, you don't even know if they really want you or not, and they're just lying to you. Versus in person, you know, like if they're not on the date app, versus in person, you actually just met them right then and there and you're talking to them. You're not swiping and looking at the priorities of people on the dating app. On person, you just met them face to face, which is better, because on a dating app, the person you're talking to can match with you, but then how many other matches do they have with other people on there? So that's why I'm saying I wouldn't recommend the dating app, to stay away and generally stick with going out, not even to a bar. You can go anywhere, and if you see someone, to communicate with people or go to events where you talk to people and you can make friends like that. I wouldn't recommend the dating app, and that's my opinion on it. So if you're on a dating app right now, there's nothing wrong with it, but I will say don't trust the person you're talking to. Be safe and think twice, because you don't want someone using you and you're putting all this time in and they're just wasting your time. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, man. Hope you like this video. If you're new, hit that like button, subscribe, but I'll see you guys soon. Peace.